I love using construction lumber to make things, and 2x4s are the most accessible, least expensive ones that have huge potential. Here's projects I've made that make great use of them. This is a fun one because even if it's from 2x4s, it uses 3 different sizes of cuts, and none are 2x4. Start by making 2x2s from your wood. You need 4 legs. The rest are cut into 1x2s and part of those become 1x1s for the cross supports. For more details on this build and all the builds in this video, check their respective videos linked in the description. If you want details, go watch those after this. For precise, repeatable cuts, I love using my stop block. It's simple to make with a T-track embedded into the table. I used a router bit to make the area for it. This build has a lot of hard access areas once assembled, so I send all the parts right now. Using wood parts to space parts is more precise than measuring. This piece of wood is not getting any thicker or thinner as I use it for reference. Instead of screws, I'm using dowels, and to make sure they're straight, I'm using this straight guide from Milescraft. Saves me a trip to the drill press. This is what I meant when I said hard to access areas. I'm glad this is all sanded already. I like this design I came up with for the cross posts. You'll see in the end, I think it looks nice. For the color of the slats, I'm using a product called Wood Ager. It soaks into the wood, activated its tannins, and making it look old after it dries. I use it as a tint for many of my projects. For a nice contrast, I use some black paint before adding the slats back, gluing them with silicone before adding brad nails from under for an invisible solution once done. Please like the video and subscribe. It helps YouTube show it to many more people. Thanks to all subscribers. The next build is all made from a single 2x4, made possible by resawing to double it via making 1x4s. Here's how. I start by squaring off my 2x4s on both sides by removing about 1/8 of an inch. I resaw by running the blade a little less than half the height at first. The second pass runs all the way through. I cut all the parts to length on the miter saw. The table is built around a box that I make first with glue and screws. I drop the box on 3 planks that are going to be the top, before getting back to work on the legs. The legs are made at an angle, parallel cuts to the miter saw. With plenty of glue, I screw the legs onto the box. For the bottom part, I ripped one of the 2x4s in half so that it can go up high between the legs. I cut a brace at an angle so it follows the angle of the legs. Using clamps or putting the table upside down, I pre-drill and screw the bottom parts on. I use the same product as the last project, Wood Ager, for a nice look and feel of an old weathered table. Two coats of wipe-on poly later, it's done and ready to go. This next project is a little different. Using 2x4 scraps, I make an Easter themed box to hold a chocolate egg. I cut out the general shape on the bandsaw to later be sanded to perfection. To make the bandsaw box, you cut out the inside, coming in and out from a single cut that you then close up. To make the drawer from the inside part, cut the front and back off, then carve the inside out after shaping it with a pencil. Sanding the inside of the parts is easier to do now than after assembly. To assemble, I close the opening on the main body, then glue all the parts where they came from on the other pieces. I added a dowel to act as a handle for the drawer. Sanding makes a bandsaw box look great or bad, so take your time here. I painted it with dollar store acrylics. Using simple masking tape, I added a purple bar. And that's it for this project. It's ready to go. This next build is one of my favorites, and one I've been making for years. Another single 2x4 build, and this time a small table. This table uses 2x2s for the legs, 2x4s for the tops, and 1x4s for the sides. I prepare all this on the table saw. When resawing on the table saw, make sure to keep the same face against the fence for both cuts. On the middle top 2x4, I drilled 2 holes and cut them with the jigsaw for a handle. The 2 other top 2x4s, I cut the corners off on one side for a rounded effect. Before working on the rest of the table, I glue up the top. The legs are at a compound angle, meaning angled from both sides. This is easy to do on a double miter saw like this one. The side skirts are held with pocket holes, 2 per side. For a visual effect, I use a piece of scrap wood to raise the wood about 1/8. It gives the table a nice recessed look. I joined both sides using the same thing, pocket holes on both sides of a 2x4. I drop the table onto the base and use angle brackets to screw it in place. Give it a good sanding before getting to weathering. Using a jigsaw and a hammer, I add weathering to the table, making it look old and beat up. I finish with acrylic tint and 2 coats of hard wax oil. That's it for this table, one that's very easy to sell for a profit. I hope those projects inspired you to go pick up some 2x4s and get building. Thanks for watching.